Hello, this is my short summary about the probability. Maybe you've heard it before that we are, of course, evaluating events depending on their probabilities. For example, me having birthday in next 12 months, starting from today. Of course, I will have one birthday, right, in the next 12 months, so it's 100% possibility. And me having 4 birthdays in the coming 12 months, it doesn't seem so possible. Or, for example, there are also some things that are possible, but not either 0 or not 100%, but let's say in the middle. So, in Denmark it rains a lot, so I can say that, probability of raining tomorrow, maybe it's half, or maybe it's less than half. Or if I check the weather forecast, maybe I know already it's more than half. As you see also, let's check the weather forecast in the Apple. This is also quite interesting. It gives you the possibility of chances. Not today, because it's clear. Look, this one says chance of snow. It's like 10% of chance of snow tomorrow. So we are also using this in our lives as well. We use a scale, something like this, mostly in the exams, like this. And then we divide it right in the middle, of course, by eye. Eye measure is fine as well. So this is 1, which is 100%, but we say it 1. If something is exact, we call it 1. For example, I don't know. Today is Monday that I'm recording the video, so there is 100% chance it's 1 that tomorrow is Tuesday. And then this is 0, that means 0%. This is 100%. And then depending on the stuff, we can also use different percents. For example, if I get the coin, if I flip the coin, there is 50% chance it will be heads, 50% chance it will be tails, and 50% chance it is 1/2. So my point is it cannot never be larger than 1. The probability can never be larger than 1 or less than 0. So this is certain. This is impossible. I mean, so there are some impossible stuff. And we can place things on this scale. While calculating the probability of event, we take a look at all the possibilities. And we put it on the denominator. And in the numerator we put the one we want. The one we want. What do I mean? You already know what is a die, like dice, but singular is die, right? So it has 6 faces. Whatever, I don't remember what it's very, but okay. It's die, or I can show you. If I didn't bleed, yes. Right? Not now. Not now. I'll change it to 1 die. So you already know it has 6 faces. That means you have 6 possible options of happening. And if I want, for example, to calculate the possibility of getting 4, there is only 1 4, right? There are all the possibilities. There are 6 faces. There are 6 possibilities. I can get 6 different things. If I want 4 is only 1 possibility out of that 6. So it is 1/6. You probably heard it before as well. The possibility of getting 4 is 1/6. Possibility of getting 5 is again 1/6. Possibility of getting everything in the dice is 1/6. Possibility of getting an even number. of getting an even number. Even number, what do I mean by even number? Even numbers are, as you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, blah 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 blah, so on, 10, blah blah, so on and so forth. So in a die, I have even numbers as I have 2, I have 4, and I have 6. So I have 3 different options out of 6 total. So 1 over 2, that means 50% chance is this is my probability of getting even number. Of course, these are not probability, these are just a probability. So if let's say that if I maybe that I get 5 and twice, so that is gonna break the 0.5% chance, right? Now I get 6, okay, that's even, so get it? I get 4, see, I get even again, right? So that's like more than 1 over 2 now. Oh, okay, so see, I have 2 now. So 4 again, so I only get even numbers up here. So it maybe feel like sometimes it is more than 1 over 2, but it's just a theoretical probability. Meaning nothing is involved, no risk power or nothing is involved. Okay. And the probability of something that not happening is 1 minus probability of something happening. Something happening. What do I mean? Let's see. Let's take a look at the example. A bag has 10 balls. 7 of them are blue. What is the probability of having blue? P blue. Well, 7 of them are blue, so 7 I want out of 10. This is my probability of having blue. What is probability of not having blue? Not blue. Well, this time I can use this one. 1 is the probability of having everything, 100%, minus having blue. It will be 3 over 10. Probability of not having blue. Of course, in this case, it is already visible. So if you say that there are 3 balls must be on this thing, so you can maybe directly see it, but this approach will help you solving the questions further. Let me do some of the 17.1 questions. State whether of each of these events: impossible, unlikely, even chance, likely, or certain. A newborn baby will be born. Well, it is even chance. Or likely. Athlete will run 100-meter race in less than a second. Unlikely, impossible. Because human bodies cannot get that much of speed. You will get wet if you stand in the rain. Likely, but not certain for me, because maybe you have an umbrella, you don't get wet. It doesn't say. Making events on a probability scale, meaning that you put them on a scale like this. And the States of America will visit this school next week. Joe Biden will come himself. 0, 1, 1 over 2, it is here. This is 0. My teacher will speak in the next 30 minutes. I'm already speaking. So this is 1, right? My teacher will jump in the air in 3 times next minutes. Ha! You will never know. So you're uncertain. So let's say that you're half it. But again, you cannot exactly know, right? Because it's not like a dice as in size. It's about the person, so you cannot decide. A failure turn is tossed. What is the probability of landing it on head? It's always half possibility, 1 over 2. Failure score spinner. What is the probability of landing on red? So you see there are 3 chances of red and 1 blue. So what I want is red. That means I want 3 options. I have 3 options out of total 4 options. That's it, leave it here. You don't erase 75%. Leave it 3 or 4. Mixed hockey team has 7 girls and 4 boys. A captain is chosen at random. Write down the probability of a captain is a boy. So I want boy out of total. So a boy is 4 out of 11 is my probability of getting a boy. A girl, I have 7 girl out of 11. So girls have more probability of being a captain. Okay? So you're 1 out of the total probabilities. Let me continue doing this. And you might ask, what is a fair dice? A fair dice is having exact same probability of having 10 heads or tails. Because sometimes they are biased. That means they're changed somehow, some way. Maybe the color is more heavy on one side, so it lands on certain numbers more than once. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. A box contains 40 pencils, 12 are red, 20 are black, rest are blue. How many pencils are there in the box? How many blue pencils are there? So 12 red, 20 black, rest are blue. So I have 32, 8 are blue, 8 blue. If pencil is chosen at random, what is the probability if pencil is red? So red is red out of total 12 over 40. You need to simplify it down, it's not good enough. It is 6 over 20, 3 over 10. Black. Are 20 out of 40, which is half. And then blue is 8 out of 40, which is 1 over 5 probability. Okay? You see, these are simple. Jeffrey has a bag of containing red, green, and yellow and orange sweets. The table shows the probabilities of choosing red, green, or yellow sweet. One thing you should know is that these should add up to 1. Because, again, in the dice as well, let me show you. In the dice as well, since it is 1 over 6, 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 1 over 6. What's the probability of getting 1? This is getting 2, this is getting 3, this is getting 4, this is getting 5, this is getting 6. So if you add them up, it should always be 1. This case as well. Since you get a pencil you get will be either red or black or blue, even though they have different possibilities. When you add them up together, 3 over 10 plus, this is 5 over 10, plus this is 2 over 10, you need to add up to 1. Same goes here. If when you add up these, it should always be 1. So 1 minus 0.3 minus 0.35 minus 0.15 should give me the orange probability of orange, which should be 0.2. See, it is easy. We don't get too much into detail. And 6-sided dice is rolled. What's the probability of landing at 3 is 1 over 6. And even number, we just found out, remember, the even numbers are 2, 4, 6. So I have 3 out of 6, which is 1 over 2. Prime number, what is a prime number? Your numbers can be divided by itself and 1 only. So 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number only. So I have 2 options out of 6 total. So I have 1 over 3. And even an odd number, so whatever you roll, it will be either even or odd. So this is a possibility of 1. An even number or a prime number, or a prime number. So getting an even number is 2, 4, 6. The prime number is 5, 2 or 5. So either of those. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 options, because 2 is twice. You have 4 options out of total 6, which will give me 2 over 3. Dagmar has a set of cards, 20 cards numbered from 1 to 20. She picks out a card and replaces it in the pack. What is the probability of number on the card is a 4? Okay, so 1 to 20 is numbered, so I have only one card with number 4 in it. Of course, I don't count 14 and blah blah because they only ask me the card number 4. So I have 1 out of 20 is 4. And even numbers, I have what, 2, 4, 6, blah 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 blah, 20. So half of them are even, as you know. Half of all the numbers are even. So I have 10 over 20, which is half a chance. Bigger than 15. Bigger than 15 I have what? 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. 5 out of 20 should be bigger than 15, which will give you 1 over 4. The probability of my football team will win its next game is 3 over 8. The probability that we will lose is 1 over 8. What is the possibility that we will draw? So all the possibilities are 1, okay? So you see not happening, we draw. If we remove all the possibilities from the 1, which is the total of all the possibilities, we will find the draw one. So from 1, I'll remove the winning possibility and the losing possibility. So what I left is 4 over 8, which is half a chance that the team will draw. Okay?